friends, welcome to Healthy Wealthy Mogul. This is Mira. Really good to see you today. So today I'm going to talk about loud budgeting. So I know it has been trend in the YouTube and everywhere else that you heard it already before. If you haven't heard it, and there's somebody who come up with the terminology and it was really awesome. I'll put the link for you if I find it. I heard it from other channels and I see that what is loud budgeting is, but that it's really like hit on me that saying that low budgeting, I've been doing it all years, and I didn't come up with the term, but I understand what is it, because it is, it has a lot of things. So this is my take on for the low budgeting. So low budgeting is like pretty much just like understanding what your situation is, like truthfully being transparent yourself first and being honest or yourself first. I think that is the number one important thing. And we as a human, sometimes we're not being honest ourselves, and we're not being transparent ourselves. We feel like if something inviting us or something asking us to do, and we feel like we have to do it. That is a human nature. That's how we do it. So number one is being transparent and being honest of your current situation. It is extremely important. Number two thing is that it is okay to say no to whoever it is, to no matter what. If you cannot do it, I think we should stop at no and doesn't need to forward anymore. But sometimes it is really tough because of the situation and stuff that we feel like we're obligated to say yes for whatever it is, that being us. And sometimes it is kind of actually hurt us in a lot of emotional and a lot of financials and a lot of things that we were not ready to go for it. So loud budgeting like kind of like helping us like, hey, you know what? We are okay. We can be honest ourselves. We can be transparent ourselves, and we are allowed to say no to whatever it may become. And when we say no, we really need to be firm on our answer to whatever a situation is or asking by people or whoever that will be. And we have to be firm about what it is, because sometimes it actually cannot get back to you and bite you. So we really have to be careful about it. Number four, that what I can see on my point of view for loud budgeting is the consequences. Whatever you may say yes, it kind of come up with the trickle effect, and you really have to pay attention to it. And I'm a thinker, I'm a detail oriented, and I'm attentive to the situations. When I observe something, I kind of look into it the whole thing, and I overview it the whole thing. So I understand there's all these consequences, is like either good or bad. We really have to like sometimes have to control it before we say yes so much, or before we commit it to everything. So that's how I see on loud budgeting. It is a short, very story that I feel relieved that there are people are doing that too. I'm not alone. Sometimes doing the budgeting and doing the finance, like you're trying to save, you're trying to do frugal living, you're trying to do minimalism, but sometimes most people doesn't understand you in real life, and they think like you might be crazy, or sometimes they think like you're just like out of the world, and it is very hard for individual. And this channel is like it's just like welcoming you, and I understand you might be going through the same thing that I'm feeling it, that you feel like you're obligated to it, and it is really hard, and I am living proof over here, and I'm trying my best here, and I hope that we all as a human work hard and take out our own budget and be responsible of our well-being, and so that way our next generation doesn't have to suffer through from our carelessness or our irresponsibility. So I mean that sincerely, and I don't try to send the hatred messages over here. So in real life, that there are a lot of inflation going on, and people still have a student loans, and people still have a lot of things in the mortgage, and I myself still have a mortgage here that we're trying to pay off here, and some people have a credit card debt, and a lot of things that we are trying to make things better in our life. And I certainly hope that loud budgeting doesn't insult people, but actually have the better communication between parties. It could be three parties, it could be two parties, it could be within the family, it could be within friends, it could be within the community, it could be within the society, that we are trying to make a better living for individual. And if other people doesn't understand you, and you know what, that is something that we have to be politely saying no, because sometimes it could hurt us. So we have to be very careful about what we make a decision in our financial situation. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in next video.